Eugene gives the Trojans the lead. There's a miss inside. Trojans will run left side. Phillips, a triple on the way for Nelson. A good start for Troy from distance. Yeah. This is a key in this one. Gets in the open court. Phillips, Eugene, a triple. Off the mark, right to Phillips. Nobody blocked him out, and he has the easy putback.
First miss from long.
Punter shovels it down to Phillips. Now here's McNeil, back to Phillips, trying for their 11th three-pointer of the half. Wow.
Well, Phillips passed up one from point blank. They will not. They said they saw it cleanly.
6 to shoot. Punter with 5 against Nichols, steps through, finds Phillips, who lays it off the window. Morrow Brown. That will be his second. Phillips, like everything else, shoots free throws well. 73. And returning for Cliff Ellis's shots is Will Lakai. Third free throw. Yeah. Phillips has been done out long to Blackman. Lakai has his pass stolen. Phillips was right there waiting to step in front of Udoje. That's a spectacular effort for Nelson Phillips.
Yeah, Udoje did all he so good at stealing the basketball. He just is able to get into those lanes and you don't recognize it. You got to think Coach Cross here, maybe down around the 2-minute mark or so, is going to try to get these seniors out, especially as they will.
All of them are on the floor. All of the healthy ones. Lydell Geffrard is injured and cannot play. Phillips gets them both, so there will be that opportunity for a curtain call.
About at that time, passes it up. 5 on the shot clock, dribble drive, and it's like that, a 1-point game.
Well, Phillips just took that one in.
That's the first 2. Phillips.
Yeah, they just read that really, really well.
Corner 3 for Phillips. It's good. He had 22 on Saturday, 3 straight 2013. And at the line, Nelson Phillips. He shoots 1 and 1. We'll get the bonus. Look at Scott Cross. Coaching staff going crazy. Open 3 in the corner by Phillips. Good!
Oh, that's a way to answer.
Big players make big shots.
Go.
Phillips, 8 points, all in the second half. Makes it a 3-point ball game.
Yeah, these are big right here.
Bafuto misses. And here comes Troy up by 3.
Yeah, they did a good job of, he just takes it in there. They did a good job of defending Bafuto.
That's Nelson Phillips.
Wow, he goes after that one.
My goodness, Nelson Phillips.
That was just a tomahawk statement.
They have time. Marshall will jump on the guy that catches the ball. Oh, good play by Troy. Wow.
Muhammad into Phillips. His
Great.
First.
Alabama's play pick to the.
Up off the bench, White Fricks is in the game for Marshall. Turnover heard. Here comes Muhammad and can't get it to go, but Phillips was right there to follow it up.
Yeah, both Marshall players went for
rebound there by Phillips.
Yeah, both these teams are challenging each other to sprint back defensively because both are pushing the pace right now.
Well, Phillips driving in. Crowd wanted to walk. Phillips now the bucket there. Another nice defensive play by the Trojans. Phillips off the glass and in. He has 8.
Yeah, Troy finally able to get a bucket.
Ogden has picked up his 3rd foul. First foul on Marshall here in the second half. Troy has a foul. Phillips has a free throw. Phillips at the line. And John had many great moments.
Time to get open, and Kerfman bringing that to the referee's attention.
Eugene and Williams are back in, and how about that shot? Nelson Phillips play is 20 in the game. Phillips, he's bringing some rain, isn't he, Bob?
Yeah, Phillips, dead-eye shooter. Big.
Eugene up off the glass high. Phillips follows.
Beautiful use of the head fake by Phillips. head fake, ball fake. Oh, more hopping and dribbling the ball.
They say kind of tightrope it, didn't he? Driving in, and Phillips. Well, Phillips has been huge here in this second half, Bob. But hand up, rebound by Turner. So hand logged and getting set to check back in. Meanwhile, Troy goes to work offensively, and a tough shot by Phillips.
Wow, Nelson Phillips.
Attacking it inside, and they've done a good job of that to this point.
Amir Muhammad with it on the wing. Now throw it inside. Zay Williams, beg your pardon, Nelson Phillips able to get it to go on the turn.
He's had 10 steals in his last 2 games. He had, was it 6 alone in the Louisiana game, 4 in the game before against South Alabama, and you watch him, he just has such great vision. Steals, they're gonna finish on the other end with them.
He had a season high 13 steals back in November against Southern. Next free throw up and good. So Troy now up by the first time tonight. Absorbed the contact, got it to go. And Arkansas State out in front by 4 now. Troy looking to answer back. Good drive by Nelson Phillips, and he gets it to go along the baseline. He'll give it off to Avery Felts, and Felts nearly lost it. Now he does lose it. Amir Muhammad with the steal. The lob up ahead. Nelson Phillips throws it down with 2 hands. Neal gets cut off by Ford. As throw out top of the key now to Phillips with 15 of the shot clock. Phillips gathers and gets it to go over Avery Felts. Strong take from Phillips. So Fields is
jumped so high on that move, I wasn't sure it wasn't the backboard. The way he exploded up. A really explosive move on the baseline.
Fields walking to the end of that.
With that foul, they bring Marquise Davis back in there. They don't have a choice. They have to. But he's now out there with 4 fouls with still 6 minutes to go.
Davis playing with 4. Felts and Lowell. Davis trying to follow it back in, but the Trojans come out with it. They have numbers into the front court. Phillips floats it up over Avery Felts and hits.
What a swing and it again. He's able to attack the baseline. This time gets the assist to El Sheikh.
Snapped over a 4-minute spell without a field goal for Arkansas State, as now Troy on the other end. Nelson Ford on his back. Now throw it out right wing to Muhammad for 3, no good, but an offensive rebound for Troy. Nelson Phillips will back it out and hit from 3. Tied up at 6.
Davis coming off a down screen. They were able to stay with that at the top of it with the zone.
Phillips, first free throw is...
Ford was able to get a good look, though, even off the dribble, just on his own. He was able to get a good look, though.
Phillips now up to 21 points on the night. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Make it 22 on the night. Troy leads by 5. Ford...
Times where the defensive effort doesn't pay dividends, as it turns out.
Shimanga misses. Phillips a 3. Even worked out better for Troy off the miss from Nate Shimanga. Phillips is first. On the lane line to the right, near the middle of your screen. Boy, he missed them both. Got his own rebound, takes it up, got it. Boy, that's the hard way, but he got 2 points on the trip anyway.
A little more motivated.
With the lead in the basketball. Nice catch, Fields. Entry it to Williams. Nice catch, Phillips. A 3, yes.
That wasn't about the shot at the end. That was about the 2 catches on those.
Play with Eugene McNeil. Phillips, and Phillips got a hand on it. Another lazy pass, and he'll eat those for breakfast, Jerry.
Well, you could see from our vantage point, Phillips just nodding his head.
For 3, maybe a 4-point trip. Dump down goes to Zay. Here's a triple for Phillips. Wow, that's a big trip for the Trojans, and they lead. The Cajuns, Troy has only been whistled for 4.
Phillips missed his first 2 that he had in the first half.
Front end is good. Phillips had 16 against South Alabama Thursday. It was his first double-figure game since he went 12 points, 11 rebounds at App in a loss when he had to play extra because Christian Eugene was at a family funeral, and he collects on.
Nice cleaning of the glass that time defensively for Troy.
Phillips curls in under a ball fake. Nice step through. Oh, my.
He's feeling it right now.
Almost a travel for Turner. Got that toe down on the pivot foot. Now here's Muhammad. Skips it over to Phillips. A 3. Why not? Why not?
When you're feeling it.
I don't think he can. Another opportunity for Troy, an extra possession. Phillips, how about it?
Yeah. Not sure how you leave him open there. Louisiana just did not.
Troy hasn't scored in nearly 3 minutes. Eugene has it blocked right to Phillips, who was trailing the play. First basket for the senior Nelson Phillips out of Warner Robins, Georgia.
Good interior defense by to 14, only 2 offensive rebounds, so they're not getting any second chances.
Phillips
that should be goaltending,
yeah. Phillips went to the bucket. It glanced off the backboard before it was slapped by Samuel. So give Nelson Phillips. Now Phillips into the lane, hard, yes, contorted himself over Owen White. Phillips is showing signs of. There's a double team, kick it out to the top. Owen White, the left-hander. Samuel in the lane for a while. That's his first shot attempt, and he misses the hook.
Job of that, but Phillips did a good job getting ahead in transition. Now an opportunity with a steal.
Watch out. Couple of quicks.
Like a must trip for Troy. They seem like they got to get some points here.
They've been working so hard on defense to give them opportunities, and now they tied it. Not shot a free throw yet. He has a chance to tie it up, and he's a good shooter. 78% from the line. A 1-point game, 52 seconds to go, and another steal by Phillips. Unbelievable. Into the lane, and they lead. And Phillips took head fake, works against Morgan, who has returned. High post to Phillips. Phillips to the bucket. He'll get the basket and will go to the free throw line. Phillips, another guy, Jerry's already outfights Morgan for it, and that's not easy to do. That's the second offensive rebound he's gotten in the last 2 minutes. And he hits a three-pointer.
Troy has really done a good job keeping possessions alive. And
now Florida.
Well, they'll guard you, won't they?
Skip pass. Phillips over Hasse. Nelson Phillips, if he can get hot, that really adds an element to this team. He has struggled. Talk about experience and age. Neftali Alvarez got underneath the bucket on the drive, and he was hung up, never panicked, and shot it out to Crowley, who was all by himself for the triple. Phillips with the free throw. 1 of 7 from the floor. Troy as a team, by the way, now 6 of 12 from the line.
You think his absence in the paint would give Troy a chance to really do some damage, but they haven't been able to.
Phillips nestles the first free throw in. That foul, by the way, is also Southern Miss's 9th. Next one, he's got 11 in this one. He's averaging just 4 a game, trying to find his way back. There's Phillips missing in tight, but follows with the left hand. 9 for Nelson Phillips. And a
jump stop of the paint. Had it slapped away. Banks it in and beat the buzzer. I don't know if there's any need to look at that. That was a really good effort. Phillips, first trip to the line.
Substitutions on the court for South Alabama.
The freshman from Texas making another appearance. He's going to replace Shamanga. Phillips got the pair. He's also the blocks leader for Troy. None today for him. At the line, Nelson Phillips.
That's one thing that Scott Cross cannot be upset about is the free throw shooting.
You got that right. Quite a clinic being put on. He's out of Warner Robins, Georgia, south of Macon. Transfer from Georgia State. Remember that slash tire episode I told you about? Efficient if they want to come from behind. And they'll lay it in around Judah Brown, who didn't want to foul out. He's playing with 4, and a timeout, Scott Cross.
And in the man-to-man defense, McNeil. Phillips takes a elbow jumper, got it.
Just can't slough off of him. The defense had him covered.
El Sheik was lobbying the, well, hang on. First, this is Phillips. Back in the bucket. Oh, put it on a poster. Oh, boy. To play his senior year at Troy, averaging 11.2 points per game. He only has 4, now 5 in this game, but he has definitely lifted some eyebrows with his defensive play in that fun.
Applauding the efforts of their team. The lay-in is good. And a timeout. Williams has 14 right now to lead Troy. The rest of the team has 16. That was a nifty move inside. That's Nel Phillips, the transfer from Georgia State. But he's made 58% of his shots from the floor. That went up a percentage point or two after that make. Oh, that's a terrific two-man game. And some elevation. The team 5.5 rebounds. That's second best, and he leads the team in steals.
Well, that's a rare miss. Right at 80% on the year, 79.3 coming into this ball game. And again, that first one is.
And shoot a high percentage, and they are red hot right out of the box. 2 good looks from both Perry and Seabury.
Flashing inside, Nelson Phillips is able to get Troy on the board.
He's been the consistent.
He's played at Texas San Antonio, now his final year at Troy. Phillips will look from 3, and the Trojans have a lead. A 7-0 run to answer. Nope, no good. Rebound comes along to Williams again. A 3 for Phillips. That is a second time we've seen a sequence like that, Jerry.
Yeah, you give them 3 opportunities, sooner or later somebody will bite you. That time a deep.
But what an all-around game for Phillips. In the Sun Belt rankings, he's 11th in offensive rebound. He's in the top 10 in three-point shooting. He's 7th there. 14th in rebounding and 15th in points per game. Second free throw is good.
They'll have 3 fouled outside the arc.
Phillips has one more. Yep. He's got 8. Jackson Fields check.
He really is a quarterback kind of player. He's directing the offense, and he'll get into the corner now. Fields with a spin move gets it to go.
Beautiful.
I keep calling him Fields. That's Phillips, not Fields. Nelson.
So Zay Williams on the wing. Now Phillips hoisting a 3 that goes. Nelson Phillips has given Troy their first lead of the night. Aztecs have allowed 6 first-half threes. And that pass is taken away. 3-on-1 the other way. Up high, easy 2. Timeout, Brian Dutcher. Nelson from Troy, that's taken. Getting into the passing lane was Muhammad. Muhammad running, dumping. And Mensa got a piece of that, but it goes.
The top of the key. Eugene's going to go down left of the lane. Throws it up off glass. Missed it, but what a tip in. Nelson Phillips, and now the Cougars are running. Polk one-on-one. Draws the foul. That was a heck of Eugene. Phillips again. Eugene through the lane into the corner. Phillips, 3 good. Big 3 for Nelson Phillips. Game, 1:10 left. Troy with the basketball. McNeil out for Phillips. Right side wing. 3 coming and good. It's back to
very good in the shooter.
He's lived in the gym. No. The Jordan Walsh basket was waved off previously, so there's a 3 in the air, and it is down. And so Troy's Eugene with the shot clock winding.
So I want you to notice how the on-ball defense, how Ricky came off on that, probably should have stayed on his man.
Oh, Nelson Phillips banks it in.
And shout out to Coach Neighbor. What impresses me so much right there, that communication, that's going to be one of the first things Coach must. Shot there, so the shot clock coming down. But previous to that shot, okay, he's been rolling. Did I just jinx it for you?
Decision making, yeah, before that. Nelson, another 3. This is
under his belt.
Time to settle down. Phillips, meanwhile, at the line after the attack. So, yeah, that's something that you can't understate. He hasn't played in a month. Now he's warmed up with the team. He has progressed in practice and has had a bit more activity in practice of late. However, this is a game speed that you got to readjust to.
Well, there's no doubt Troy's coming.
Arkansas 2 of 10 now from deep after the council miss. Boy, yeah, Troy sticks to its game plan. It likes to run. 1-point game again. And Nelson,
it's God-given right there.
Phillips, another 3. That's pure.
He is feeling it.
One run, and boy, the bottom has fallen out for Troy. Arkansas, again, with just more talent. 7, now the run is over, so the 3 finally ends a gargantuan By the way, Florida State 0-4, something you would not see very often. A steal on the other end as slamming it in transition. It's the leading scorer for the Troy Trojans. Troy with the basketball as they move left to right. Troy currently trailing, but that'll help as getting to the rack and finishing through a foul. Nelson Phillips starts the Trojans here in the second half. Get another look at it there, weaving through two defenders, and then Mac Anderson. He was beat, trying to make up for it. Gets called for the points here tonight. Muhammad, baseline drive, caught in the air, dishes out to Phillips. Phillips holds his ground, though, and he will eventually rise and fire for three. And Phillips has got 6 points. Curling around, Nelson Phillips catches another three for Phillips off the inbound pass. Oh, they're going to say the foot was on as Vasquez and the Trojan just both went up with it. Nelson Phillips, as Troy is now in the bonus, hits the first free throw. 59-52 Trojans lead. It's a 7-0 scoring run. And Montana has gone 3.5 minutes without a point. They trail by 8. Goes Nelson Phillips, senior out of Warner Robins, Georgia. Front end, good. Both at the free throw line. And that'll improve the percentage. Phillips goes 2 of 2.
Out of the Sun Belt Conference, picked 10th out of 14. They've maybe taken that a little personally with their hot start to the season. Mid-range J, that one will go as well. And Nelson Phillips without a win leading into it. The putback attempt from Nelson Phillips is good, and Troy leads by double figures 3 minutes in.
Well, and selfishly, I'm very excited to be here watching St.
Tallahassee. Deep three, taken and missed by Jaffrard. The putback good, and Troy continuing to roll, shooting 60% from the floor in the first 5 minutes. Sunbelt preseason poll. Another deep try. That one won't go. Offensive rebound. And the third try for Troy. You just cannot give them that many opportunities down low. And the Troy
is kind of out-athleticized Merrimack, and St. Thomas doing a much better job staying with, especially in defense.
And towards the rack, a good take. Contested runner, but Nelson Brooklyn pulls the Tommies within 2. An underrated aspect of this game has been St. Thomas defensively, I was going to say, but of course, does that happen? Number 1. We might have 5 more minutes put on the clock with how close this game has been played at, the entirety of it. But a three-pointer and the answer. How big was that shot? You were calling for him, Nelson Phillips.
Chimango with the left, looking for the answer, rattles out. Offensive board is there, and Nelson Phillips, the Troy Trojan leading scorer, has his first basket tonight. The ball just stuck to the floor. Punter gets it up to Muhammad. High lob, looking for the alley-oop, and Nelson Phillips ends up getting
additions to the roster out of the JUCO ranks. Went to Lubbock Christian, which is actually a D2 school, and the bank is open early for Troy. That's the second.
Phillips was quiet in the first half last game out, Jerry, but boy, he caught fire in the second half.
Scored 17 all in the second half of that game. He was 4.
Oh, beautiful for Nelson Phillips.
What a job by Phillips. Went up for the rebound, never came down, just tapped it in. That was a tough tap in, but he got it to go. Defense is very tough.
That's a 13-2 run over the last 3 minutes. Good pass inside. That's Phillips again for the Trojans. Great look, very unselfish play, but like to see him be more physical. Oh boy, here comes Phillips. Doss will give chase. Phillips lays it in. Phillips looks like he's favoring. Said, hey, I'm here now. Why not join us? Evans is one of those 3. Here's a triple for Phillips. Got it. Oh, man.
Quick catch and shoot. He's in double figures with 11 now.
Second straight game.
And then was able to get to the bucket with a nice floater.
There's a behind the defense lob. It comes to Phillips. on the alley-oop at 6'3". Nelson on the switch. Guards Iranjanin. And he throws it away. His second turnover. Phillips. And he gets the windmill slam. Phillips. Outlet to Phillips. Numbers. Phillips will stop and pop a three. Easy as pie for Nelson Phillips.
Just everything looks like it comes easy to him, doesn't it? Just nice, smooth in transition.
Punter stops at the key. Zay Williams can shoot the three. No. Rebound battle for comes to Phillips. Easy. Stayed alive because of the work of Jackson Fields, but Nelson Phillips is the benefit.